The problem with assignment statements. Uncle Bob again. Hello, I'm Chris Athanas. I'm a KMP developer. Tech support said they're coming out for that for sure. They told me, they promised me. I believe them. The problem with assignment statements by Uncle Bob. So I haven't previewed this. I'm gonna give this a like, subscribe. Let's let him cook and see where he goes. Let's see where he goes.
Once you introduce assignment, you can no longer replace a function call with its implementation.
Wait. Once you have assignment, you can't replace a function call. Wait, what did he say? What is it?
Longer replace a function call with its implementation.
Okay.
And why?
Go on. Let him cook.
Because the state of the system may have changed.
I mean, the state of the system is going to change just by running code. The program counter is going to change. The registers are going to change. Okay, let him cook. This is from 2014, so it's 11 years ago. We've maybe had some changes or some updates to this idea set. I mean, what is he saying? Like state management, like when things are changing, like if a function goes in, if they have some side effects. They're talking about side effect here. Okay, maybe side effects of some sort. Not all. I mean, just having a program counter and the registers change is a side effect. So we have some side effects, but you're talking about like undesirable, unknown, unseen side effects? Is that what you're talking about?
An assignment statement introduces the concept of time, which is...
Oh, wait. Not the program counter, not the clock, not... not... Maybe he means the concept of a state that can be changed. What does he mean? It's the concept of time. I mean... Okay, let's keep going.
This is why I show time here in such a warped way. Time becomes...
Why? Some 60s, 70s, 50s era neo-artistic movement trying to react to the horrors of World War II? How does that... I don't know how that relates, sir. Let's keep going.
It's important whenever you have an assignment statement. An assignment statement separates the code above the assignment from the code below the assignment in time.
This is one of the reasons I don't like Uncle Bob, is because he has these grandiose statements that honestly are hypnotic induction techniques to do sales. So he's got a book he's selling. He's got the conference next year. He's got a course. He's got a training. He's got to revolutionize your dev team with this pontification on the nature of time and being. Let's keep going.
Because the state of the system has changed. In a functional program, that statement will always be true, no matter what time it is.
Okay, I don't know why is it okay, the time thing. I guess he's trying to say you have to have take this. Is it side effects? Because we're all aware that this is a function doesn't take. No. A function changes the same inputs, so you have the same outputs. But what does time have to do with it, sir? I don't know. Okay, let's keep going.
The value of f of x will remain the value of f of x no matter what the heck the time is. No external force can change the value of f of x.
How does that mean, external force? I mean, we could pull the plug. That external force could change it. What is he talking about? He's trying to do flowery language, might be on top of something that he understands, but he's trying to do his little angle on it. I don't understand what his approach is here. And this failure of substitution. Let's keep going.
Look at that statement there. Should that statement pass? Should that test pass?
Are you asserting that this test? Okay, I'm assuming this is everyone is this a Java conference? No, who knows? So you assume everyone means that, okay, are you saying an equal assignment if two functions are given the same thing? Yes, but this has nothing to do with time. And if the plug gets pulled between the assertions of this, then it is in an indeterminate state. So what are you talking about? I don't know. This guy, just keep going.
If f is functional, that statement will always pass. But if f contains an assignment statement,
F is a function, and it might have assignment statements inside it. But he's saying like that it's using to generate the end value. Well, yeah, then it's not truly like this is not a functional. This has got some side effect thingy inside it. But still, you're calling a function that does stuff. Does it return the same result? Is that what they're trying to say? Because you can have two functions do completely different implementations and still serve the result and still be considered functional. But it's calling a function doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be returning the same outputs given the same inputs. Come on now, let's keep going.
that somehow changes.
There's no guarantee. We just say we call it a function because it's a subroutine procedure that returns a value. It's a shorthand, not for functional meaning it always returns the same thing. It's like that's a new rule that's been imposed, which is pretty good to understand and to have programming this way for sure. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and pontificate the Uncle Bob way.
The state of the system, that function could fail. That statement could fail. Imagine staring at that in a test.
Right, if you're doing a system call and the network is good here and it's not good here, or one that test requires it, and you're testing that, then it does make sense. It's like, yes, there's some method call in here that's actually calling off into the network, and it may error, and I know that. But if you have if you don't expect that, then okay, well, this is keep going.
And noting the test failing. What conclusion would you have to come to? You'd have to come to the conclusion that F has a side effect.
Okay.
What's a side effect? A side effect is an assignment statement.
Is it? A side effect is an assignment? That's the only thing it is, or could it be other things too? Could someone pull the plug and that be a side effect? Is that allowed to be one? Is that an error condition, some fault, something that doesn't quite go right? A memory chip failure, a parity bit went wrong? The disk failure, is that a part of it? Let's keep going.
All side effects are the result of assignment statements. If there
Is it all side effects are a result of assignments? All? Are you sure, sir? That's a pretty bold claim.
are no assignment statements, there cannot be side effects.
I know you can still have side effects without assignment statements. Let's keep going.
Only assignment statements change the state of variable. If there's no assignment, no variable can change its state, and so there cannot be side effects. When you have a
I've already showed you how they could be.
Function that gives you a side effect, you need another function to undo the side effect. Consider the function open. It opens a file. You need another function, close, to close the file, to undo the side effect. Consider the function malloc, the old
So where's the assignment there? Okay, whatever.
C function malloc. That creates a side effect. It allocates memory.
Yes.
You need another function, free, to undo that side effect.
Okay.
If you seize a semaphore, there's another function to release it, to free it. If you grab a graphical context, there is another function to release it.
Okay.
Functions with side effects are like the Sith. Always two there are. And they are separated in time. The one must always come before the other, before in time. Malloc must always precede free. Open must always precede close. Close, we hope, follows open. What happens when you don't do this correctly? Leaks.
Oh my God, okay.
One of the gross symptoms. Leaks. Has anybody ever had a...
Gross symptoms? It's just how the system is put together. You have memory. You have a file. You only have so many files that I have available in the memory space to have the file pointers to disk. Like what? I mean, this is, yes, we are dealing with limitations when we do software. And some of the resources can be allocated and used by one person at a time. Or one process or one thing at a time. I know we hate this. we want to limit it. Wouldn't it be great? Then we could treat it that way, but underneath there are limitations. So what is he trying to say? There's a way to get around those limitations. These are just idioms on top of system resources that are limited in scope. Let's keep going.
Memory leak. You are using assignment statements.
What the hell?
You were using functions that had side effects, And so you had a memory leak. What have we?
Yeah, but that's just how the thing. That's what that. Yeah, this is how you have to build these things to make them work, man. Sometimes you have to allocate memory in some place, and someplace else might have to just clean that stuff up, and it might be far apart. That's just how this stuff works. Uncle Bob, let's see your code. Like, show us the code on a big project that's doing all kinds of crazy stuff on a big task that I'm sure you've been involved with. That shows you how this technique works. It doesn't ever show the code, man. He never shows that stuff. Never makes his GitHub available, except for these mini little projects that are like, okay, that's trivial, that's easy. That stuff's not the problem we're having problems with. Having this other level of problems. I mean, things are separated out. How do you manage that complexity? And you'd be like, well, you got to figure it out on your own. Yeah, exactly. You got to figure it out on your own.
We done in our languages to protect us from memory leaks? Garbage collection, the greatest hack ever imposed upon any programmer.
Is it really? Are you sure? I mean, it is pretty handy to let the machine handle that stuff instead of you having to wire it up like you're sewing a piece of cloth or you're trying to make a shirt, instead of just buying some shirts off the shelf and say, okay, I want shirt, give me shirt, get rid of shirt. I don't care about shirt anymore. And in the background, it'll take care of it. Why do you think so many programmers want to use it instead of managing their own memory on C++ and deleting everything? Why isn't that the preferred one? The bane of our existence, the greatest hack ever made. No, it isn't. It's not great. It's like innovation on top of a problem that a lot of people have when dealing with the complexity that we're expected to manage. And it's just to offload that complexity to the machine. It seems to be okay with it. As a performance hit every 22.8 years. It's like, come on, man.
Garbage collection, the final admission that we are terrible at dealing with side effects.
Oh my God. No, that is not the final admission, sir.
We've put it into our languages now that we're so bad at dealing with side effects.
No, that's not the issue.
Our languages have.
If you want to know what I'm talking about, it's like you can go to my course, How to Program from the Ground Up, which I talk about contrasting the Stroop methodology, which he's kind of prescribing here, with the Alan K. Jaeger-Bourguignon style, which I go into that course. It's free. I don't sell anything. I have nothing for sale. All I want is a star on my GitHub. Let's finish this up.
Have to clean up after us because we are incapable of cleaning up after ourselves.
That's not what the problem is, sir. We are actually capable of doing it, but in at the pace that you are expected, and the complexity and the level of changes, and when you're firing people and hiring people and onboarding them, and the people have to know where all these things are all connected together, that might be the issue. He never brings it up. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he hasn't experienced it. Maybe he's just been on the conference book circuit for so long that he doesn't know this is what's been going on in his software industry. All right. Give me a like and subscribe. Go give DevTools many simple like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.